Hello, hello. How are you tonight? Sorry, I'm a little less organized than normal. Hello, welcome everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? All right, guys, welcome in. If you would like a read, guaranteed read is a $7 donation. If you need a private read, I have an Etsy. Everything is in my link tree in my bio. Other than that, I do free random scrolls or who I'm drawn to. So first name and what kind of read or what your question is. No legal, no health, and pregnancy strictly yes or no. And while you guys are popping that in, I am going to invite a couple people. Alrighty. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, guys. So while I am waiting, I will just do some shuffling. This is a little later than what I've been wanting to come on. I just been kind of busy today. Melissa for a journal, absolutely. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. All right, Miss Melissa, let's see what we can find out for you. If you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen for me and sharing the live, that would be amazing. It helps a ton. Oh, there's been some, like, feeling hopeless, like you just have no hope. Also, feeling really down. With the Devil card coming out, it is the end to a new beginning. So keep your head up. I know it's really hard right now, love. You do have balance coming back in. I do feel that you feel like a lot of things are just like wonky. There's like literally no other word to describe it. It's one of these that you're trying to dig yourself out of and you just can't seem, you can't seem to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It is there though. Finances will get better. I know that right now it's been, one of those, like, I can't do anything, I can't enjoy myself because everything's too damn expensive. Alright, sorry guys. You're also worried about unemployment, like losing a job or, are you married, love? You are? Okay, good. Because your partner is actually going to pull you through like most all of this. And but you just have to communicate. At first, he may be like, "Are you freaking serious?" But then, after he takes that minute, he's gonna be like, "Okay, this is what's going on," type thing, and this is what we need to do. And so keep that communication open. I know he can be quite a pain at times. The guides are saying more like a nightmare at times. They're telling me you got another card in here. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of sudden changes coming in really fast for you, but don't be so alarmed. It is positive coming in, and if you question something, slow it down. You do have that ability. You can literally be like, wait, I'm dealing with this now. This is not right, and then go forward. I'm not sure if you were trying to or thinking about opening your own business here or going partners with someone, but if that was something that was being thought, you'd be very successful. The beginning, it would be hell, but after that first couple months, you would be very successful with whatever it is you were doing. So I hope that helps, love. You're welcome. All right, guys. First name, what kind of read or question, no legal, no health, pregnancy, strictly yes or no. And I will do a random scroll here in just a second. I'm just wanting to get these shuffled up a little bit. Sorry, the daughter messaged me. All right. Okay, is it Ara? A-R-R-I? How so will I start my singing career? Hey, Kelly love. Nice to see you pop in. Hey, Julie. You did. How did it go? I am just waiting to see if she is here. I think I'm saying it right. Oh, you are. Ariel? Ariana? Awesome. Hopefully everything went well, Julie. All right, love. How are you going to start? Let me see. I'm really pulled to, yes. I'm really, really pulled to, oh, nice. That is really good news, Julie. I'm really pulled, Ariana, that it's going to be something to do like America's Got Talent, American Idol. I do see you playing at quite, singing at clubs and stuff, but I'm really pulled that you're going to get your name out there that way. But let's see what the cards say. The guides are like, what is the one that Simon Cowell's on? Because they keep showing me a picture of his face. And I'm just like, can't think of it. Yeah, and along the way, stay true to yourself. Don't be afraid. Is it Simon Cowell? Is he back being a judge for American Idol? Americans Got Talent. Okay. Because I know that he's jumped around, but they keep showing me his face, so it's going to be something along that lines. Talent, my bad. Okay, no problem, Kelly. There's going to be some confusion that comes in with this, so it's going to be one of these things that your nerves are going to get at you, and you just have to pull up your big girl panties and, go for it. Just say, I'm here, let's go for it, and you will do very well. They're not telling me, a win or anything, or even a season, but it's along that lines. And just continue to please stay true to yourself. Don't party too much, and just know that you're on the right path for exactly how you want your life to go. Yes. You guys, she's got a voice of the angel. She just needs some extra confidence. All right, let me catch up on. I need to get with you this week. Okay, absolutely. And actually, yeah, get with me, Kelly. I do. I'm trying to think. I got stuff going on, but yeah, get with me. Hell, you might even be able to just swing over. You are very welcome. Oh yeah, I will do that question for you really fast, guys. I actually got in time my cards for the times and. You might have to go to Angel Answers. Late next year, love. I'm seeing late next year. But please, in the meantime, take care of your health. Make sure you guys are good and healthy on both sides. Be each other's strength. All right. So yeah, Kel, get with me or give me a call or whatnot. We can get together. Yeah, I believe it. So you have had a lot going on. But yeah, absolutely get with me. You come over and sit with me in my room. I can do your reading right there. All right, guys. Annie, will I get a new job? Love you too. Be safe. Let me know when you're working at the shithole, and I'll come over and have a drink while you work, and then we can chat too. And yes, guys, that's really what we name, or what we call nickname where she works. One of the places she works. Oh, okay. Well, you can still come over. I haven't seen you in a minute. Okay, Annie. There's actually going to be a peaceful resolution to where you're at, and you decide to stay. The angel answers is like, she ain't going nowhere. So I don't know if you have a review coming up and they decide to offer you more or whatnot, but you definitely have something that is helping you to stay. Yeah, it's been way too long. Like Ian's baby shower. Okay, love, I don't do health reads, but you kind of got me intrigued on what kind of surgery you're having. I know. You haven't even met Grayson yet. He's already 15 months. No, is it? Is it? Hang on. April. No, he's yeah, he's 16 months now. All right, love, get some sleep. We will talk about it later. Okay. We can do that. It's just really hard to even ask angel answers without more of known. And do remember, guys, I do have everything in my Etsy shop on sale, I think until like the 21st-ish. All right. So first name, what kind of read? And no legal, no health, of course. Parentheses, strictly yes or no. Just kind of scanning to make sure. I didn't miss anybody else's questions, you know. All right. Megan for a general. Megan, I'm feeling heaviness. I'm feeling that you're weighed down. What's going on, love? Yes, that is true. I have been very down the last few days. It's like ever since Thursday. So I'm not sure if it's just you're worrying about stuff to come and a lot of anxiety going on that really feels heavy. You're going to have to get out of your head a little bit, sweetheart. Try to get outside more and just like the deep breath of the fresh air. But do know that balance is coming back in. Just pull yourself out of this and keep going forward. You do have a couple of difficult choices coming up, but when they actually get here and you have to make them, know that the choice that you listen to your gut with, listen to that intuition, that choice is the one that you won't question later. Because you tend to do that. You take and you'll make a choice and then you'll play the what if game or should I have type thing, okay, love? So just know, follow that intuition. And why do we have a card flipped over? I know I just seen it. I'm not going crazy. Let me find this card and then I can finish on with your read. Alright, it will present itself. Oh, there it is. See, I knew it would. Alright. You're holding on to things from the past, and even though you couldn't change them, you're still holding on to them, feeling like it is or should be your fault. And so just know that it's completely out of your control. You can't go back and fix it. You can't do anything along that lines, all right, love? It's literally one day at a time. And then your last card that came out is not only like at work and home or what feels like work, there's just not enough partnership. It's got to be more teamwork. Yes, that resonates. Okay. So, I, I feel like it's work, but then they're like, she really don't work, which is nothing wrong with that at all. I'm feeling like there's also a health issue that you're worried about. All right, so just take a deep breath. Know it's okay. Know everything's gonna come in, and it might be bumpy at times, but you'll be okay. Yeah. So literally, if it gets too much, one day at a time. Okay, love. All right, I gotta blow out this one candle. And I took two out. Alright. Let me grab a thing because I was just seeing a couple of you. Okay, I know I'm going to slaughter this, so let me write it down here. Is it Deidre for a love? And then Julie for a general. Oh, honey, you're very welcome. And then the last one is the Madison. How do they feel? All right, loves. So I'm going to do Derek. I am so sorry I'm saying this wrong. Yes, I'm going to do you first, then Julie, and then Madison, and then my list will be open. Donation list is always open, guys. Until I start getting higher type thing. Sweetheart, are you in a relationship? Because all I'm feeling is a roller coaster. You're welcome. Roller coaster, yes. Okay. Okay, so there seems to be like you're not listening to your intuition fully. You tend to actually block it out, but it feels like with this, you were putting in like all the work, and now you're like, I don't want to be here anymore, but you feel stuck. And there is love here, but it's like on your side, it has become for more of lust than love. But it's the roller coaster because one day you're like fully in love with them, the next day you're like, I don't even want to be with you type feeling is what I'm getting. Okay, let's see what these cards say. everything's getting put on like delayed, or you want to do something and it's denied. Is he controlling? Or they controlling? Sorry. Because the reason at the moment, yes, but not usually, okay. Because whatever is going on here is really dividing you guys. It's like an influx. The guides make me feel like it's a really bad acid reflux feeling. Like just the horrible feeling where nothing is right. Now, with your cards that came out, you got the Moon card, which is fear, anxiety, and betrayal. And then you got the Two of Wands, and that in reverse. So that is telling you that the fear of the unknown, the lack of being able to plan anything. Then the Devil card came out, and that is the ending to a new beginning. And yes, the sex and the lust and where you're at now is good, but you're like the rest is kind of fallen to the wayside. But your last card that came out is the Sun card. So that is the happiest card in here. So whether you stay and you guys get the help that's needed to move past. Holy, sorry guys, I'm dropping stuff. To get past what's going on right now, or you say enough's enough and you take and start a new beginning. Listen to your intuition, go with what you feel is right. Because with the Sun card, you got the success, the happiness, life gets balanced and back on track, stuff along that line. So know that it's all going to be okay, regardless of whatever you decide. But listen to the intuition. That's really what's going to point you in the direction you need to be. All right, love. I hope that helps. Yes, it is. It's going to be, and it's not going to be an easy decision if you decide to walk away. And if you decide to stay, it's not going to be an easy decision because there's a lot of work there. So keep me posted. Let me know how you're doing. You're very welcome, love. I know it's just a rough spot. All right. Good, good, good. Okay, Julie. All right, so the first card out, and this all seems to be like within the next 10 days is the first three cards. I mean, they came out pretty fast. So it's simplifying your life, which I believe is you feeling the ability to actually pack and know that you're going home, that all this is going to be behind you. You're still going to be needing to be really helpful for the family. Being that helpful person, I know it's a lot of stress on you, but if you don't do it, you're gonna be like eating at yourself. It's like it's you're gonna play mind game with yourself. Is what the guides are saying. But set your boundaries very high, and then let it go down. Let me clear this off the top of my screen. It's a little distracting. All right. So you've got. Don't expect to go back home and it be in the condition that it was when you left. Check for clogged drains. Check for just petty stuff. Okay. I want you to be prepared for that. I'm hoping that it doesn't happen, but the guides are, it's trashed. Oh no. So you already know the work ahead of you, because they're like, but you're really going to be empowered to get this, to just get everything back, okay? Back to the way that you want it. Along the way, there's still going to be some things you may not need right away. And when you do, you might realize that they're broke, or does that house have a basement? They keep showing me a basement, and I'm not sure why. No basement, okay. I don't, it's got to be a crawl space then. Just make sure to have somebody just take a peek underneath the house, to make sure that you don't have any leaking pipes or anything like that. I do not know why they're saying this is so important, but they are. They just really want you, especially the plumbing. I wonder, is your crawl space like taller than a lot of them? You could have. Sorry guys, we call them like a Michigan basement. We have like a spot. Some of them, not all, but there's like this spa. It is tall. Okay, it's like it's really tall, and there's like a laundry room down there. Here in Michigan, a lot of basements, and then the rest is just dirt. It doesn't make any dang sense to me. But anyways, back to your read. You're ready, set, go. Let's get on this. Let's get it done. But please take it slow. Make sure you rest. Within a week of being back in the house, you will have it the way you want it. Watch your thoughts when you get back. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster. I wish it wasn't, but it's going to be like stress. I'll take you guys about a week to clean and paint. Yeah. I don't think it is a actual fuse box, but they're showing me something along that type. It's in the wall. It could be a fuse box, but just like have stuff double checked and make sure you have insurance right away. I'm gonna sage it really good. Yes, and salt water the outside for cleansing. Especially the mailbox, around the mailbox, and around the doors and windows. But you're going to, after you get the initial stress, once you're back in the house, you're going to be very content, and you're going to really want to push yourself to do more. All right, love. So one day at a time, and the feeling of breaking free from your current situation isn't going to stay, unfortunately, because you're still going to be much needed, and you're going to worry about your sister and all that stuff that has recently been going on. All right, love. So keep me posted, of course. Always, always. And don't be surprised when he tries to weasel his way back into your life, okay? You know, and that's with me. I don't know if you guys ever noticed or not, but every live I burn sage, and I also burn 3 candles. Thank you guys for being so patient. Okay, Madison, how do they feel? Is that a person, one person in particular? Is that I'm kind of seeing like family, like do they support you type thing? Thank you guys for all the likes. Please do continue to tap the screen for me. Just waiting for it to see if Miss Madison's here. One person in particular, if I could speak tonight. Are you guys presently dating? Hi, Zanny Love, how are you? And the reason I ask, I feel like this could be like a crush of yours, or you guys are actually dating. I'm also seeing like when you're around this person, at times you stumble a little bit. It's like that shy, bashful. I'm so glad to hear that. That shy, bashful, but in every card, I grabbed the animal deck. Yep, 100%. Okay. And all these 3 cards that came out right away is of a couple. So there, with both of you, you're kind of like, you want to engage, but you're nervous, a little standoffish, always feel like you're fumbling over words or just being awkward. Honey, just be yourself. If they're into you, they're going to love you for exactly the way you are. Don't pretend to be something you're not, just be you. Because I got the sheep, I got the badger, and I got the cows. And in each one, it's like an upgrade for a relationship. You know, the sheep, the lambs are younger, the badgers are more wiser and a little bit more knowledgeable. The cows are the leather. Good God, I can't talk, y'all. The leather that you have the hard outside, the soft interior. Let me go to my pendulum for a second. Does he know that you like him? We're both young indeed, and we both have to mature early. Yeah. And he, I asked if he knew you liked him, and while I was waiting, I still had the pendulum up, and it says yes, he knows. He's very shy. Don't push. There's some healing here that needs to be done. Just be a good friend, but don't friend zone him. Don't make you feel like you friend zoned him at all. Everything will come together in time. Are you guys still in high school, or are you guys into college? I'm seeing schooling. It's, got it. Okay. I'm just seeing that there's a lot of other people around that could cause drama. So high school. Okay. So yeah, just take it slow. Watch who you trust, because the people that you think you can trust don't necessarily have your back, and the people that you think you know that you can't actually have your back at times. Not always, but at times. All right, love. I hope that helps. Keep me posted. Are you worried about homecoming? Because they keep showing me the parade. Oh, awesome, guys. 3K. I appreciate it lots. A little, yes. Okay. Just know that if you decide to go, I think they call it stag, just know that there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Just go, and more than likely, if you haven't been asked to go, that they're going to be there anyways. So don't worry too much. Don't stress. Just let it kind of flow. And if you go stag, don't worry about it. Thanks, Sammy. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. You're very welcome, love. Very, very welcome. Oh, that's okay, guys. Okay, so go ahead and I'm going to grab another drink, but throw your questions and name in, or what kind of read. So guys, while you guys are doing that, I got to tell you this. I went in to the local fruit market the other day, and it's a meat market too, and anyways, they had a huge box of peaches. A lot of people, you know, because they're bruised and they're damaged and whatnot, I probably got 15 to 20 pounds of peaches for $7. So between yesterday and today, I cleaned and canned them all, and so, but it just got me thinking how everybody would choose a little bit differently due to the fact of, you know, oh, they're bruised, they're battered, they're no good, to they're still good in them, to like, even though it's not a whole, you can still make it. They turned out amazing, by the way, and it was my first time doing it by myself for peaches. I haven't helped can peaches since I was a teenager. All right, back to, sorry. Kelly, love or career, whichever I need most, okay. And then I was just kind of pulling the energy. Actually, Zan, I am better today. Last week was a pretty hard week on me, but all in all, I'm better, and I just keep trying to make sure I'm there for all my friends' mental health at least. So I actually reached out to one. Her daughter passed away very suddenly, and I'm like, as soon as I heard, you know, I gave her a few days. Aw, thanks. And she, and it was really cool because I finally got to talk to her, and she knew I was a medium to a point and whatnot, but the night that I found out that her daughter had passed at 27, I got off and I immediately was asking for her to come to me. And so she called me, and she messaged me, she wanted to call me again tonight, and she's like, that just blew my mind. I just had something that blew my mind, and I'm like, what's that? You know, I was thinking that maybe autopsy results or something. She goes, you know how earlier you told me that Kayla said there was going to be an issue with getting her, with us getting the baby's medicine? I said, yeah. And she's like, sure enough. She goes, you sure do know your stuff. I'm like, oh, thank you. It's like, you know, I ain't perfect, but I definitely try with all my everything. So, yeah. All right, back to this read, Miss Kelly. Yeah, and see, it was really weird because right before her 27th birthday in March, she lost her baby brother. He was 24. And then not even 5 months later, she passes. So now their mom is raising their kids. So she went from a mother of 2 to now a grandma raising 4. So yeah, it's a lot on her, but I'm just glad that she knows I'm here and I can help. And all right, back to Miss Kelly. Oh, Kylie. Kylie. Did I pronounce it right? Yes, Kylie. Sorry, Kylie. I don't know why I always have an issue with your name. Oh no, very hard times. I know a girl from high school that passed. I left 5 kids. Oh, and it just breaks your heart. But thank God, you know, like she has, you know, she doesn't have issues stepping up. Oh, that's all right. Kylie's been with me a couple minutes. She knows I ramble sometimes. All right, honey. Relationship status. I know love and career, but I feel like you're in a relationship, but I want to make sure. Yes. Okay, so I got the very first card out is the Lover's card. So I know there's some emotional issues going on here. The relationship, there is a strong connection, but just please remember that the communication is the only thing that's going to make it and keep it stronger. It's like there's some manipulation going on at the moment. I'm feeling that it's rocky and there's a lot of questions going through your head. Should you stay? Should you move on? Do I truly love them? Is this what I want? You follow your intuition. You already know the answer to these, because there has been quite a bit of unfair. And at times you feel like you're walking on eggshells. At times you feel like that you have to cut through a bunch of red tape. And this energy has changed a lot since last week, love. Even though the declared love, possible proposal, it's the joy is really clouded right now. And it's 100% up to you on which way it goes. I am so sorry, love. Let me see. Somebody's definitely being very, very vain. Vain and vague at the same time. Yeah, see, you're growing impatient because this is wearing on your self-esteem. Put yourself first. Build yourself up. I know this is all easier said than done, but you're going to have to dig deep and listen within. You're stronger than you know, or you think. balance does come back in here, and you're going to surprise yourself on how strong you really are. Yes, we just had a conversation, been struggling a lot within. I'm very confused on how I feel. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that we can help guide you as readers, but you have to look within and sit down with yourself. Long walks outside, the fresh air, even if it's a cool, crisp night, clarity will come in a lot clearer for you. And unfold. This is a deck that's gonna kind of help you to ask yourself what questions. Please journal your little heart out. Vale says she wore dumps because she typed so fast. Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you yourself can read what you wrote, if you need to look back on it. And if you don't need to, who cares if anybody can read it? Sometimes just getting it out will help. Okay, there's one more in this deck, and then I'll... And yes, Miss Kylie, thank you for all your patience always. Okay. These cards tend to be like really right on point. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? And then, where am I called to use my voice right now? How can I be more flexible right now? Am I letting fear stop me? What are the most limiting beliefs keeping me from what I want right now? So kind of just a few general that matches what's going on with you, and then just kind of think of them. Now remember, I do also put this up on YouTube, so you can look back and pause me at the questions. And no, I do not do any editing. I leave all the chit chat, because if I do a little chit chat in between, it's easier for people to find their spot. But with these, just definitely, you know, especially am I letting the fear stop me? And right now, I think there's some fear that's letting you even speak your total feelings, because you're kind of like, well, if I say this, there's no turning back. But sometimes you have to say it to open somebody else's eyes. All right, love, I hope that helps. We just talked about my anxiety has gotten in the way of some things too, and I feel like it. Yeah, and you know, sometimes it's just, the guys are showing me a mirror. So it's like the self-reflection, which I was just getting ready to say as well. So just one day at a time, work on it. A lot of times when you're in the house a lot, your anxiety gets worse. And then when you get out and about doing stuff, it helps. So maybe try something like that, okay? Graciel? Yes, thank you, Zane. Yes, thank you all, and thank you for all the likes. I appreciate them. General read. I know I'm saying your name wrong. Gracias? Guys, I'm sorry. I am working on it, I promise I am. Yes, okay. You are very, very welcome, love. Keep me posted. I've been trying to come on between 3 to 5 days a week, so. All right, general. Sweetheart, are you in a relationship? Thank you. Yes, okay. All right, so you're not using your intuition fully. You want to, but you're blocking yourself. At times you wonder if it really is your true intuition, or just wishful thinking. Either or, it doesn't matter. If it's wishful thinking or intuition, all right, love. But just try to focus in on it more, and it will come in. There's also quite a bit of a gray area that you're finding yourself in. You like it more to be black or white. You don't like to be in the gray because there's too many what ifs or could be. So you like things to be very clear. Relationship wise, you want to celebrate, but you're very guarded. And it does feel like there's a tower moment coming in. I'm not sure if that's relationship wise or just in general. Like you just feel like everything's falling apart and that you have been working so hard on. Now, I gotta grab another deck though. Very true. Okay, guys, I can't do half a deck here. You do try to communicate. I don't feel like communication is an issue here with you guys, or the issue. It's almost like your fire, your inner everything, the inner spark. It's like it's just being stomped out, and you have these days. It's like, what the hell is going on? Why is this happening? This isn't me. How'd I let it get to this point? And you got to know that with a tower moment, that's exactly how everything feels. It's intuition, putting yourself first. And of course, if you have children, you're always going to put them before yourself. But this is, this may have to be like reaching out for help with certain things. Somebody that you can trust their opinion. Are you, the guys have me all over, I'm sorry. Are you having car issues right now? Because they keep showing me a car, and I don't know why. No? Okay. It could be something coming up in the future with the car. It's either something's coming up in the future with the car having an issue, or you're going on where you're going to be in the car for quite a while. It could be an out-of-town getaway, vacation. Because they showed me the car, then they showed me like it was up. Maybe if you do have a vacation coming, make sure you check all your fluids and stuff before you leave. Because they were showing me it in the garage, and then they were showing me it driving. So it's hard. It would be nice if they would just tell me. There's something with an email coming in or some kind of communication. It doesn't have to be on something you've been waiting a while to find out about. That is coming in. I do not know what it is. The guides are like, you don't need to know. She knows. And if she don't know right this second, she will remember. But it seems like it's been forever. You've been applying for jobs? Okay. That could be it. But there's definitely the communication. I'm not sure. Hey, Jade Love. I'm not sure if that's it either. But it's just, something that you've been waiting for. So it could be a job. And then it's like there's also a situation where finally the naked truth comes out. There's no more questions. It's straight up. And then quit boxing up all your feelings, love. I don't know why we try to lie to ourselves, but we do. So quit trying to box them all up. If anything, journal them and get them written down to help. And then there's something with eating. Either you're not eating enough, or if you're trying to lose weight, remember you have to still be able to consume enough calories for you to lose weight. I don't feel that it's weight loss, but it could be. I just feel that there's the main issue with eating, and it might be just an eating issue to be in all the way around. Hi, Diane, love. All right, love. I hope that helps. But you'll find out more in the next month. Some of the stuff that I said, you'll be like, she reaching for the stars. But no, it's going to come in and within the next month, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, I gotcha. So, in a tower moment, as long as you don't allow yourself to get stuck in your head, especially with you, it will pass fairly quickly. It's just a lot of self-doubt. You're very, very welcome, love. Very welcome. Sometimes it's hard because I forget that they tend to give me premonitions now as well, but they don't tell you when they tell you that it's a premonition. But yeah, keep me posted, sweetheart. I'm sweating. All right. So Jade, real fast, while you guys put in what kind of read and whatnot, how are you doing? And Kayla, yes, I am going to do your read, love. And just a reminder, loves, I do have everything in my Etsy on sale. I'm still very sad, but I'm getting better as the days go by. Okay, good. Hi, Vala. I didn't even see you sneak in. Yeah, Jade, love, you know me. It never technically gets easier. We just learn to cope. Yeah. Once your emotions calm back down, they'll go back. Just remember she's there with you and you can talk to her. She just can't respond. I feel that you have more questions than that, than answers, especially with how everything went down. All right, Kayla, thank you for being so patient, love. And you wanted a gin roll. I'm pulled every which way for you, Kayla. It's like I want an angel deck and I want this deck and that deck. Do you have quite a bit going on? You're welcome, love. If you hang out and chat, we can chat a little more. Miss Kayla's been waiting. I think we're going to start with this. Okay, Kayla. So your very first card out literally says, take a deep breath, nothing has gone wrong. Turn to your soul family when need be, but I know you're feeling the yin and yang of stuff right now. But you're also shining very bright. So it's self-confidence here is what I'm picking up on. Then very moving. Sometimes it's stepping back and like if you feel something's went wrong, just because it wasn't the initial way you wanted it to turn out, doesn't mean that you can't step back and look and still get the same result, just a different way. A very old saying, guys, so don't take it to the heart. Oh, goodness. But do know, my mom's been gone almost 36 years, so old saying, but she used to always say that there's more than one way to skin a cat. So keep that in mind if something doesn't go exactly how you want. And definitely don't sweat the little things, because most likely you're the only one noticing them. Everybody else is looking at the big picture. They definitely want you to write from your soul more. Like when you journal, go deeper than what you have been. Let the light shine in. There's so much happiness in front of me, and each one of these, like, these cards are just like beaming with how much inner beauty you have and you tend not to see. All right, let's get into the other one. Like I said, I was like drawn to 4 decks for you. Been waiting for the right person. Yeah. And you know, sometimes with that, you'll have to sit back and ask yourself, what is the right person? Because all of us are flawed. Know your self-worth, of course, and I don't see you being unreasonable, but maybe just get out and mingle, maybe date a couple people, because if you're waiting for Mr. Right or Mrs. Right or whatever the case may be, you could be passing them right by, because on the outside, when you initially meet them, they might not seem like the right person. And then once you get to know them. So, by all means, don't put everything on hold. Yeah, but like the guy for you may like be completely opposites, and the two of you together are like just amazing. You fit together like two peas in a pod. You're not a failure. You're not a failure at all. You know, you try to keep your health decent. If you need to work on it, and only change for you. Don't change if somebody else wants you to change. You change for you. And stay honest and true, and that person will come to you. But don't sit back and wait, and before you know it, you're 60 and you're like, what was I doing with my life? Because I really feel like you're probably one of those people of, you know, like, an easy way to put it is like you get your taxes back and you're like, well, what do I have to show for that? Doesn't matter. I was dating, but he wasn't the one. And that's how you find out. You just, you date, and, you know, that's exactly what to do. Don't just sit back and wait. And stay off dating apps. They're horrible. Balance is coming in. Whatever you feel like is out of balance, it's being restored. And white cards think I need to pick them up off the floor. It's courage. It's telling you to be courage, you know, have courage, be courage. I do feel like that you're going to be set up on a blind date soon. And you do have someone, I feel like it's family. Really feel like it's family. They're like giving you a massive headache. Like, sometimes it's to hear their voice and you're like, my head's pounding already. Try to stay patient with them. Life's too short to have that much. Your mom, yeah. And, you know, be patient at times. There is a guy on TikTok that I watch, and 12 child. Yes, ma'am. I've been seeing 2s like crazy. 2s and 5s. But it's like with you being older, it should be turning into like a friendship. But on the other hand, she's still your mom. And there's the gentleman I found on here. I cannot remember his name. Oh, yes, I can. Just a kid with an IEP. And he had me all up in my... I was just ugly crying. Because I literally went back to the very first video he ever put out and started watching. And it not only me as a mother did it affect in a positive way, it also affected me looking back on my stepmom. And he's all about the moms in the world, but it does put a new twist on it and opens your eyes up a little bit more than what you think. But the friendship, and you know, on the days of doubt, just know that there is a true purpose for you, and you're right here doing what you know you should be doing. That's another thing my mom always told me: when your purpose on earth is done, is when God takes you back. So There's a purpose. We just might not understand it for quite a while. All right, love. I hope that helps. But yeah, he's a motivational speaker. Motivational speaker. Sorry, guys. And he's amazing. You didn't hear the last part. Oh, purpose. Just remember that you have a purpose, and you may not understand what it is right now, but in time you will. Val, I was actually just like really pulled to you too. So I'll do Val and then Zanny and Diane. And then I'll probably jump off for the night. Val, General Bravo. I'm afraid to grab out that other deck. You're very welcome. You know that one that I grabbed out the other day, kind of smirked and put back? I think I might leave that guy. Let's see what this deck says. You're welcome, love. So there's some issues, family side, that you're going to have to deal with, and you're just going to have to use your inner strength. Okay, so rest and relaxation is an essential, and even when your partner isn't next to you, you act as though they are. So it doesn't matter what the mileage is between you guys, that connection is still extremely strong. But the guides are like, she needs more rest. So I say that, and no longer do I get a comment coming through, oh, she can rest when she's dead. That is an old song. It's a familiar voice, but I can't pinpoint it. It's not Mondo. He messaged me as you are reading that. Oh my God, that's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, you guys are just like crazy. And right now, you embrace them emotions. I love you. Embrace them emotions. Take it all in. There's so much deserved. Your detox. These guys are something else. Yeah, Jade, hang on. I'll do a read for you too. It's literally like you're detoxing and getting the negativity out, and there's something that you've been doing other than just being with A that, whether you realize it or not, it is definitely helping you heal. All right, love? But, dang it. You know, I don't mind them flying, but do they have to all go on the floor? Appreciate the moment, Val. And I'm really drawn, where's that? One more deck, because there's more here. You've been watching the show? a lot of laughing and crying going on, like in real life. It's one moment you're laughing, the next one you want to cry. So it's like you're literally just waiting for the other shoe to drop, because this feeling, you don't want it to end. So it's like looking at yourself in a mirror through haze. Oh, no worry, love, no worry. Oh, the cards. Where's it at? Where's the one? Appreciate this moment. This is, they like to jump on the floor. So even when the smoke clears and the lightning stops and all it's the lightning from the past. He literally cracks me up, and I just had a cry because of my grandpa. Yeah, you're worried that you're going to lose him soon. There's going to be rainy days to come, but you'll be picked up and fine. Emotions come, and when you do lose him, just remember how long of a great life he has had. But be prepared, you'll probably lose your grandmother shortly after. And the guides aren't giving me a time frame or anything like that. They're just wanting you to know when it happens, remember what an amazing life they get to have. And then, remember to believe in whatever you need to and however you need to know that you're worthy of everything that's coming in and that you're feeling. Just keep going little by little. Just said the same exact thing. Yeah. Just one day at a time. And you have a great person right by your side. Not only do you have you also have your mom, who will actually step up when you need her. Now, that sounds like a good question for Angel Answers. I think she's going to. She just feels like you don't have time for her. Yeah. You've got to remind her that you have a right to be happy, and just big happy changes are coming, and she needs to realize that it's your time to shine. Yes, always sassy. Yeah, tell her it's not the right time to weigh you down with stuff like this. She's just fine. All right, love. I hope that helps you. And then the other thing about losing someone is, you got Chelsea and I that will always help you communicate if you need it. But if you turned it on yourself, you wouldn't need us. Because it's there if you want it. You're very welcome. Okay, now, what did I say next? They were literally one in order. Val Azani, is anything good coming in, then Diane, then Jade. Mm. Are you playing like a girls' night out or something? Like, I'm seeing like, there's something that with getting your hair done and nails done. Thank you, Val. I don't know if it's like a celebration. Breakfast with your friends, okay. Yeah, I knew Friday. It's like you guys go out, but I'm seeing like pampering as well. At times you're gonna feel defeated. Don't let that. I feel like it's like aches and pains, and where you feel defeated. Don't let that hold you down. It may suck, but get up and drag yourself. And sometimes we literally have to drag ourselves. But stay positive. I mean, there's a lot of good coming in. Like, you're going to finish out this year super strong. Like, super, super strong. At times you may be overwhelmed, but as long as you don't allow yourself to withdraw. I've been having trouble with my back lately. Yeah. I'm not getting into any medical or anything, but I'm pretty sure you have arthritis in it. And possibly your hips as well. But I'm not getting into any medical here. Don't be afraid to change your pattern. Don't be afraid to go in a different direction. You're not selfish at all. And as long as you don't let people abuse you, like verbally, whatnot, and you stick up for yourself, you're going to continue to pull yourself along. Sleepless nights, I don't know why you're having so many, but it's almost like you have a touch of insomnia. Oh, I do have rheumatoid in my lower back. Yeah. I had, with rheumatoid, I have it. I have 3 different kinds of arthritis. Unfortunately, it doesn't just stay to one area of your body. But do know that when you get pregnant, you will be spending some time on bed rest. I do suffer from insanity and depression. Yeah. So literally, it's going to feel like days where you're literally dragging yourself, especially when you get stuck in your head. Don't be afraid to ask for help. The only thing that is shameful about that is not asking when you need it. And don't worry if it's like the emotions all over. Don't worry about that. It's completely okay. You can have 2-3 days where 1 minute you're fine, the next minute you're crying, the next minute you're fine. Just have that good old cry, and if it lasts on and off, but don't allow yourself to stay in the house and be depressed. And I feel good to know there is light at the end of the tunnel, because December is hard for me from time to time. Christmas time is hard for like everybody. Do you know that there is more deaths around Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's than any other time of year when we to losing elderly family members. Um, Unfortunately, and that's just facts. You losing young people, it's Memorial and Labor Day. You didn't know that, Jade? Yeah. It is so crazy. In all the years in the medical field, it came true. And another thing that a lot of people don't know is most people will not die if certain loved ones are around. They will wait for them to go home or leave the hospital, whatever it is, before they leave because they don't want to go in front of them. It's kind of one of those crazy things. But yeah, it's crazy. And just know that the partnership that you have with your spouse is very strong, even though at times you may question it. But even if you get up in the morning, make your bed, get your coffee or whatever you drink in the morning, and sit outside 5 minutes, it will really help with that. It's something about the fresh air and nature really will help pull you through depression. So I hope that helps. Hello, hello. Okay, who was next? Diane. Diane was next. Guys, this necklace I have on has helped so much. And what was your question, love? I was trying to go back through and find it. And then Jade, yep. Gotcha. Anything from the spirits. Yes. I rearranged my cards, guys, so I tried to put them like where, okay, I use these ones the most now, then I start using all the other ones that I put in the spot. Okay. All right, love, I'll be here. Okay, Diane, has somebody been like pulling at your heartstrings? Like, I don't know if it's like they are people that just want a lot of sympathy and things go wrong and so but it's like something's been pulling at your heartstrings. I feel like it might be somebody younger. Just found out your arm is in the hospital. Okay. Do you have younger, I want to say cousins? There's just something affecting someone. Broken hip. Oh my goodness. Yes. Reach out to them. It's like they're almost like they're stuck in their head and they just need a little bit of guidance. Your guides are like, look within the family right now there's a struggle going on, and it may. Sometimes I wish they wouldn't tell me certain things, but reach out. They're showing me some kind of substance abuse and possible suicide attempt. I almost feel like it's a bullying situation. It's real heavy though, but they just don't think there's anybody there for them, even though they may still live at home. They're really like, and I also believe it's a female. Grandma's probably going to have to go to rehab after the hospital. I wish I could tell you. All I know is it hasn't happened yet. I can't guide you any more than it feels like a cousin. It feels like family. And cousin is what they kept like showing me. That's what you said, yeah. She may have low self-esteem. I feel that she's a very proud woman and she don't want like to rely on anybody. And then the other thing, work is definitely as well, yeah. But you're soaring into joy. You have the good coming in, way more good than bad. Something's gonna happen at work that is gonna be like, holy crap, like, it's like, I want to say believe in magic, but the guides are saying like, you're going to think it's a small miracle. I don't know exactly what it is, but they're like, she's going to be, holy crap. And definitely, you might have to look a little deeper and make them come out. I think it could only be one cousin. Okay. Yeah, definitely. And they kept showing me like a picture of one of my cousins. So I'm like, okay, it's got to be a cousin. So, but yeah, you might have to push back at work, like make them dig deeper. Sorry guys, I don't know why I am yawning so much. Well, yeah, I do because I didn't sleep and then I had to be at the dentist and sat there for 2 hours. And then your last card out, second time, expect miracles. They're like, expect miracles. So, yeah, my appointment was at 11:30 this morning and they put me in the chair at 1:30 and I left there around 2:30. And all I needed was impressions done. I was so like, I was dragging by. Yeah, exactly. So, Diane, let me know how Grandma's doing and keep me posted on everything else. I hope that helps. Yeah, it was crazy, but it's hard there because I love my dentist, but they also do walk-in patients. So instead of fitting them in around it, well, they try to fit them in around appointments, but sometimes it can then turn in and cut into your appointment. Okay, I have Jade up next. I just want to make, you're welcome, Diane. And like, I was just looking for your comment to make sure you're good. Yeah, so I kind of try to be really patient with them. And so my daughter's birthday, she'll be 24 on Saturday. And I had not started any of her birthday shopping. So by the amazing touch of Amazon, all her birthday shopping is done. Oh, thank you. I will let her know. She's definitely, I was giving her a hard time. Sometimes she takes me way too serious. But yeah, 24 already, guys. I'm old. All right, Jade, what kind of read were you wanting, love? Yes, it is such a fun age. And she's so much like me, y'all. Like, I was 23 when I had her. She was 23, about to turn, no, she was 23 when she had Grayson. So, and like a few years back, just waiting to find out from Jade what kind of read she wanted. A few years back ago, she was just having a tough time, so I got her this ring, and it said, "Keep going." Well, she always wears it on her middle finger, and here's why. Because you take it off, and you read the ring, and it says, "Keep fucking going," like that sass in there. I wanted to know what upcoming positive things will be happening. Absolutely. I know some of my reads tonight have just been kind of it's someone, sassy. It's like one of those things like you just have to read between the lines sometimes. All right. I'm going to probably end up using a couple cards, different decks with you too, Jade, but I was really pulled to this one. Okay, so believe it or not, Jade, this is actually I don't know if you call it a celebration of life, the memorial, or whatnot for your grandma, is actually going to bring you a lot of happiness. And I know that sounds like, what the hell are you talking about? And I only can relate this back. My uncle passed years ago. I was just devastated because my grandparents had 7 sons and he was the baby. So he's only a year or two older than me. And I went to this funeral just like devastated. And oh, thank you. I've lost so many people in my life. I'm almost becoming numb to it. So, and this is, it's going to be hard, but it's also going to bring some, light to you. The pastor that did his service, I have never laughed so damn hard at a funeral. I don't think I've ever laughed at a funeral at all. He had us like laughing our butts off. So when because the stories of the life and the funny things and all that. But yeah, so this is going to be super positive. It's going to help you in a way that you weren't thinking that it would, because you're probably dreading it more than anything. So I know it's an odd happy, but I find that were you before last week, honestly, thinking about going out on a date with somebody, because I'm seeing that you're going to go out and about. It looks like a date or a double date of some kind, but you're finally starting to trust your intuition. Um, you wasn't before, but you're probably now. I'm definitely seeing you out and about with friends. It feels like a date, but it may not be an actual date. Yeah. And you're going to stand firm in everything you do, and you're hell-bent on getting these symptoms to calm back down and get back to that. I was supposed to go out with friends before everything happened. Yeah, okay. That makes sense, because that's what I was seeing. Do so. Please do so, because your grandma does not want you sitting around and letting your life pass you by. And I grabbed this deck, and actually when I ordered this deck, I actually had you completely in mind. Top of the card says, my life works beautiful. The back says, everything in my life works now and forever. So this is saying that you're determined and you taking the control back of your life. That you are no longer going to let migraines or anything else control your life, and you're taking it back and getting back on track. On the second card that came out, there's plenty of time for you to do whatever you want in your life. There's an abundance of joy coming in here, even though it's hard to see right now. And as much as you want to go into the military, I think something has changed where you wait and you don't go into you're like in your mid-20s, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But that's when you're pulled to go. You're wanting to stay closer to home for a few different reasons. Yeah, you get a job and you help people and you feel extremely like important, like you should feel. And it may be like 24. I don't know. They keep showing me 24, and then the military, because when you go in and you start shooting weapons, just watch your shoulder, because if you hold it wrong, you're gonna hurt your shoulder, and that's exactly what they're showing me. With this card, it is meant to be very hard to read, because your life, even though there's words, and I don't know if you guys can see this or not, it's meant to be very, very difficult to read, because even though this is your plan that you have laid out, you want to go in next year, and you just, then do it. It's up to you to make whatever you want. You're taking the control back over your life. So, but with this card, it's just that is you have a plan, and it's up to you, but not full time. Just the reserves to start is not a bad thing. You get to stay close to home, and it's one weekend a month, unless you're needed. But honestly, I don't think it's the military right away. I think it's the National Guard that really ends up pulling you in, that puts off going into the military. But yeah, you can take, yeah, that's what you plan on doing, yeah. It's all yours to take back. And there's so much good coming in. There's so much love. And absolutely remember that your grandma is always with you, with us. And another thing, I came on the other day up in my room, and I grabbed the past life deck, and then I grabbed my future life deck. And in fact, you and your grandmother will be in a life together next, but the roles will be changed. The next life that you both come down on earth, you guys will be together, but you will be the older of the two. So just to let you know. Yeah. You guys have been in several lives together. So yeah, and that's why there's such a pull when it comes to her, and a different kind of sadness and happiness. It's because you guys' soul has known each other for so long. I hope that helps, love. Oh, I don't mean to make you cry, love, but it's just the way it goes, you know. But yeah, I did grab the cards. Okay, is my list clear now? I think it is. And then I will answer Brittany's question. I just want to make sure I got it. I do think that's it. Brittany, does Patrick have feelings for me? Does Patrick know you like him? You're welcome, love. Smile. Abundance of joy is coming in. Okay, I guess I'm going to the cards because the pendulum would not answer. It likes to sit there and go in soft circles. You don't think so? Okay. You might want to make that known. And if you're still too shy about it, just take the time to wait to however long you want, and you know, I call it eye candy. So as of right now, he does not have feelings for you. In the future, possibly. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but in the future, he'll be more open to things. He'll mature more. Good God, guys. All right, so one more, and then I'm off. Yeah, I didn't pick up that he knew that you liked him either. But that's the thing is, once they know, you'll be able to tell. But if they're immature for their age, then you won't necessarily be able to tell as much as you think. What's that? I do a full past life read for myself and mediumship read to connect with her on a daily. That's good. That's good. It takes a lot of energy. She is here. You do what I was going to ask her, huh? What's your sister's name? Oh, okay. Brianna, just making sure. Just like to, because the bees, Brittany, Brianna. Let me go to the cards. Okay, so make sure you take a test, make sure you go talk to the doctor, whatnot. But I got a yes, I got a clear yes. So take a couple tests and let me know. But I did get a yes. And the reason I said to talk to the doctor is because, you know what, I do have a third deck. Because the pendulum told me no. I forgot, I got this deck in. It froze up, okay. I'm just dropping everything now. Hold on. Okay, so pendulum said no. Angel's answer says yes. And my time deck says about 5 days. Or I'm sorry, 8 days. So take a test and get a hold of the doctor and let me know. Because like the universe is kind of pulling here. Yeah, absolutely. She could take one right now and then she could let me know. Because I'm getting that it's a yes. The pendulum originally said no, but I always back it up with something else. Okay, so it will give anything about school and my job. Okay. So was there a specific question you were looking for, love, for school? For your read, Brittany? Is that where you're talking? With he could catch feelings later as he has some maturing to do. Hello. So right now isn't the time, but you know, give it time and it will. Okay, look how far in the future. you're looking at probably like 11 months, and no, he's not your soulmate. But remember that you can have more than one soulmate in a lifetime. It came through as 11 months and 11 days, but I wanted to double check that. So, you know, right now, just enjoy life, let it go. When it's meant to be, come in, it will. But I feel that this is only going to be what some call a season. It's where you guys are together for a little while, but it's more of a lesson that needs to be learned. Okay, I should be about sleeping. You're absolutely right, but I'm getting ready to get off because this foot is gonna be like, yeah, it's starting to yell. So, as far as work and school, work something. It's like it will be approving whatever it is with work, whether it's getting the job, getting something fixed at the job, it will within the next 3 weeks, love. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay on much longer. I had one more. I just want to make sure I caught up with everybody. Nope, I'm not. I have, are you able for anything about school and my job? Yeah. Kate, you would yell at me right now if you've seen my foot. Unfortunately, this is a thing I could be fighting with for a long time. I did the test last night to show my son. I had him take 2 fingers, and he pushed on my top of my foot last night, and he pushed for 10 seconds, and it took 17 minutes to come back to normal, which he's like, is that bad? I said, yeah, that's horrible. But yeah, I'm taking care of myself. It was just between insomnia and sitting at the doctor's office where I couldn't put it up for so long, and then I did rest it, and then I had to come home and finish canning peaches and rested, and you know, dinner, and but yes, it's bad. It's like I really wish I could show you guys how bad it is. Like, I have kinkles, y'all. I don't know if you can see. I have like really bad kinkles. Like the bends in my, where my ankle bends in my toes. By the end of the day, before, because I do have it put up underneath here, it was, yeah, they would turn purple. So that's better. They're just swollen now. But in the morning, I will get up and it will be 100% normal. And then I ordered the stockings, a support stocking to help with the flow of the fluids and all that. And I have to order another one because the one that came in is too weak. So it's not helping to keep the water retention from all flowing into that foot. And they're saying it could be a year because of that hematoma that I had for helping my ex-husband. I'm just too nice. All right, back to my last little bit here. Just anything you might pick up. Okay. Oh my gosh. Did they end up having to put you on bed rest, Kate? See, I was lucky when I got pregnant. The only thing that happened to me is I just gained a bunch of weight, unfortunately. Happy Monday, love. All right. So, for you, my love, just anything you pick up. I want to say, is it Katie? Is it Kayla or Kylie? I can't remember. And it's one of my girls. I know the energy, I just can't remember the name. Kaylee. That's what I thought, but so with everything coming in, you got a lot of decisions that you're gonna have to make. You're really growing a lot, and you're gonna be finding some new freedoms, and you're not gonna really be worrying about watching the past. You know, you're not going to be wanting to look back on the past. You're wanting to heal and move on through it. Schooling, it really is the biggest one. Job, you'll come in and out of them for a little bit, and then you'll find the one you like, at least until you're done with college. But yeah, there's a lot of good coming in, and you're just like over the kiddie, you know, the young kid BS type stuff. And you definitely step out of your comfort zone. All right, love, I hope that helps. It's one day at a time, because there's going to be emotions high and low and left and right. Yes, thank you. If they don't, I swear, I will probably get a hold of my ex-husband if they don't and ask if I can borrow one of his. Thank you, and you're very welcome, love. I do try my best. I was just super excited to come on today, and then I ended up coming on later than what I was expecting, but I still came on. Alrighty, so yeah, I'm just yeah, absolutely, and you'll make it my very last one, and before I jump off for the night. I have no idea. Is your hair, let me click on your picture. I'm gonna say, is your hair dark or light? Because they're like, the guys are like, it would be beautiful, not that you're not beautiful, but it would be like really beautiful, like lighten the color, maybe lighten your mood. I don't know why. But yes, go ahead, love. What's your question? As the guides are like yapping about your hair, I don't know why. It's pretty just the way it is. Is Andrew's feeling much better mentally? Yeah, my guides can be something else sometimes. Is Andrew's feeling I was thinking about my hair today too. Your hair is black, okay. You know what would be really pretty? Do you know who Laura Elena is? She country music singer. She sings Georgia Peaches. And she has dark hair, and then underneath is in spots are the blonde. I think that would look really, really cute on you. And I don't know why they're agreeing with me though. I dyed it. It's light brown normally. Okay. So both the pendulum and the angel answers are saying yes. He is getting better mentally. He's definitely better than where he was a week ago. But he still could use a lot of prayers, and he could still use somebody checking in on him from time to time. Mental health is going to be an issue for him all his life. It's literally just what he decides to come of it. So make sure if he's having a hard day, and you can tell, to communicate very clearly with him so there's no mixed signals where he's second guessing himself. But there's an abundance of good coming in for him. Normally they don't give me this insight when it's somebody else. He's healing for grief for financial 5 years ago. Yeah. And that's what they're saying is there's no, don't worry as much as you've been. He is healing. There is going to be some mental health forever. And even though, see, he's not quite like us that we believe to heal and move forward. Sorry, the guy did stop me. To heal and move forward, he's one of these that really feel that, I don't know if it a dad or a grandfather that pretty much told him that men's emotions don't matter. And so he's got so much more built up inside from that and childhood stuff. And he's healing more and more, but it will always be there. Yeah, he went, I do too. I mean, men's emotions are just as important as anybody else's. And a lot of the guys on TikTok, especially my generation, and baby boomers are like, that's how we were taught. It doesn't happen. It's his birthday coming up, and I'm confused if I should reach out. You know, kind of just sit and let it come to you on if you should or not. The guys are saying there's no anything about wishing happy birthday. Follow your intuition on this, but if you were to get with him and say, hey, I don't know if he's a drinker or not. Do you want to catch a coffee? Do you want to have a beer? You know, something along that lines where it's not like a date. It's just like friends getting together. He may be more inclined to take you up on it. And just don't make him feel rushed with anything. But definitely listen to your intuition on how you should do it, if you should do it. But definitely the guys are like, make sure you wish him a happy birthday. And if he doesn't answer back, don't be hurt about it. So, all right, love, I hope that helps. I got these all backwards again. Yeah, and it's just how they've all been raised. You're very welcome, love, very, very welcome. But yeah, it's so much, especially, what am I, Generation X? Yeah, the complete way we were raised, and like how I raised, you know, with Trisha is, we were talking today. And oh, thank you for the ice cream cone. That's so cute. The way we were raised, the way like when I raised her, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have, you know, the stuff that we do now. We can't look something up at, you know, back then at the tip of our fingers. We went off what we were told and taught, and that's how you did it. So, and just like today, the kids, you are so welcome, so very welcome. And I don't know how I was able to make that out without my glasses on. But stacking wood, you know, when I was little, we heated with wood. I mean, literally until I got quite a bit older, we heated with wood. And so the boys, I had was planting wood because we had a tree removed, and stacking it. I couldn't. Nick's like, my oldest son. He's like, why are you messing with that? I'm like, because it wasn't stacked right. Well, I didn't want it. Well, okay, but it wasn't stacked right. So I literally, and I know that's another reason for some of my pain right now, is I literally went back there and I started, and I restacked all the wood because I could not, I mean, quarts and cords of wood we used to do. So I'm like, I just cannot, it's gonna fall, you know, and that's like one of the old school things. And the kid growing up, you know, even after my mom passed, my dad like carried it on. I brought you into this world, I can take you out. And I've always joked with my kids about that because of all the years of being in the medical field. I would joke with them about, I brought you into this world, I can take you back and bring you back, you know, take you out and bring you back into it. So it's just one of those, you know, try to have some fun with them, but every once in a while the kids take me a little too serious with picking on them, especially Trisha. So, but anyways, loves, I am going to jump on. I'm going to jump off. So I do plan on jumping on tomorrow. I don't know what time. Oh no! Did you guys ever exchange like numbers or Facebook or anything so you can reach out? It'd be, hey, just was thinking about you. How you doing? Not yet. Well, nonchalantly do it, you know. That'll bring you happiness too. But I think, I don't know when he comes in now. You know, you could, you know, kind of drop a hint to the physical therapist, and maybe she would be able not to break any HIPAA laws, but maybe she could just like kind of schedule you, you know? just kind of put your feelers out there. Use them for your advantage. Trust me, medical don't mind. They like to see happy outcomes. No worries. I have to schedule myself. Yeah, but I mean, if he's already scheduled himself, then, you know, you could like narrow in on a day, or and then you think about what time he usually come and kind of put two and two together. Because I think, yeah, the guys are like, if you sit back and you remember on what he did and didn't. Oh no, he works at, oh. Why did I think he was a patient? Well, how, girl, just schedule yourself every day. No, I'm joking. What days was he working before? I did. I really thought. Oh. Man, up here, My kid, physical therapy, it's a set thing. Well, I will go in on Monday and Thursday and about it too. Right. Hopefully, or maybe, you still give it a little nudge about a schedule. It's still not a HIPAA law violation we're talking. We're just talking a little friendly insight. Think he's just there in the afternoon? It could be. He feels like a student. But sure, at one point he was a patient. Does he? I wonder if he's played sports, because that's what it feels like to me. Is that when he was in school, he played sports. But all right, love, I'm gonna jump off and go get some meds in me and get this foot up. Oh, excuse me, guys. So I hopefully will catch you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Look at this way.